Hey everyone, I'm Kyle, I'm 43 years old, and I've been big boned my entire life, which is code for I was fat as hell. I'm talking 313 pounds back at my heaviest, September 2024. I've tried every single diet known to man, keto, paleo, the I'll just eat less diet, and they all ended up the same way. With me right back at the drive-thru like the Golden Arches were my second home. Then I got hit with type 2 diabetes, stage 3 kidney disease, and some very blunt wake-up calls. Now, I'm on Zepbound. 10 milligrams, I switched from Enduro, and actually trying to fix this before the clock runs out. Welcome to 2 Years to Thrive. This is my raw, no BS, slightly embarrassing journey to beat that clock. So, stick around if you're tired of that yo-yo as well. Growing up adopted, I have zero idea what my family medical history looks like. That made the diabetes diagnosis and stage 3 kidney disease feel like a surprise party no one wanted. My A1C hit 12 at one point, and I was 2,000 milligrams of metformin every single day. My kidneys started leaking protein, and I was all over swallowing those pills like they were breath mints. My wife, Crystal, has a very creepy death sentence. This and a practitioner basically told me 2 years unless I got serious. Not exactly a doctor's note, but it did light a little fire under my ass. Oh, and I was a straight up junk food gremlin, eating out constantly, treating the drive-thru like I was my personal chef. They knew my order better than my wife did, and that's not a flex, that's a cry for help. I once ordered a large combo and asked for extra napkins, like that would somehow cancel out the calories. Fast forward to right now. As of May 14th, 2026, I'm sitting at 252 pounds. That's 60.6 pounds gone. Sure, a lot of that early drop was water weight, or maybe I just started peeing like a fire hose. Either way, I'll take it. My A1C is down to 5.8, and they pulled me off of metformin. I'm hoping that sticks. Now here are my goals. I want to get down to around 220 pounds, about 15 to 17% body fat, shrink this 44-inch waist, build some actual muscle tone, and this is a little embarrassing, maybe finally get that six-pack I've never had in my life. I'm 43 years old trying to get my first six-pack. That's not a goal, that's a midlife crisis with protein powder. But better kidneys, stable blood sugar, and no more daily pills. This is my story only. Talk to your doctor before you do anything crazy like this, because side effects are real, by the way. And I've had some wild ones too, and I'll tell you about those later on. So how am I actually going to do this? Zepbound has been the cheat code that killed my constant hunger, but it's not magic. I ditched the drive-thru and started cooking at home like a confused adult who just discovered salt. And I'm aiming for a calorie deficit with way less carbs and high protein. Well, as high as I can get. I'm kind of limited. My wife Crystal is even doing this with me, and that's her story. She can tell it when she's ready. But we're even thinking about going keto together soon, so help us both. But guess what? I finally dusted off that Planet Fitness membership that I've always had. You know, the one that's been sitting in my desk for the past year, just collecting a fat tax? And also, I started lifting weights at home. The last couple of weeks, I've just been using dumbbells. I have a new bench arriving soon, which will be great because it can get me off the floor. Now, trying to build muscle while I lose fat. No turning fat into muscle nonsense here. That's just a myth. But I will be showing you the good days, the nausea days, the gym fails, my meal experiments, which is fun as a fat kid, right? And the wins. Weekly weigh-ins, real numbers, zero filter. So if you're fighting weight, diabetes, kidney issues, or just need someone real who's also figuring this out with his wife, go ahead and hit that subscribe, like, and follow button. Drop your story in the comments, and let's do this together. 2 years to thrive, let's go. And I am not a doctor, I am not a specialist. This is simply my story. Please seek medical advice for any diets or things that you might do. Have a good day. I will see you later.